Now, good evening. The program they watch now UDUOTA with the regional from independent television. You know, see every Monday and every Friday we're always there. They've got different issues and get to do with this country. And again, another day they'll come again and we'll do with different issues of say all of us will discuss for inside the program. As the program they go on, after some time we also open our lines to let all of now they also make our contributions on way forward on issues that we discuss. Today, a lot of people do with me for Inside House. Maybe I start from my far left, my brother Innocent. Good evening.
Good evening, sir.
How you doing?
Very fine.
That your son name belong very well.
Ihenarolo. Yeah.
Okay.
So good evening, my viewers.
All right.
God bless you.
Okay. Yes, now don't see face before for inside this program, and we don't do this evening with all the sacrifice. I would say all of them today come here this night to talk live to Nigerians on how this country and this state will move ahead. My brother was Barry. Good evening, sir.
Yeah, good evening, my leader. Good evening, my people for house.
Okay. Then, since we are working with us in a public analyst at the same time in a business expert and an economist, they do so many things together. That's a good evening.
Good evening. It's a pleasure to be here.
Okay, before we enter proper, these people will be this evening, a group of young people, and would they believe, say, the history or the future of this country did they have. So today we want to look at this issue of within Governor Godwin Obaseki talked some time ago about these young people and how those state government want to rehabilitate them. But before that, my brother, sir, a few days ago, an old woman, 102 years, come and say he wants to contest for president. And I think today, today now, some days back or today, very recently, the former governor of Lagos State, who is call her as well as Jubola Tinubu, come out against CSO in our youth.
All those who are waiting, I will borrow your word, political bubu yeye. The reason we say all of them want begin give their self name now. Both those when they don't be grandpapa want put their self for youth because they know say now that one be the bedrock of voters. Everybody want to see how the youth, the Nigerian youth, go smile towards them. For that, me think say each children want use and scroll internet likes and comment. Not be waiting even go feel happen naturally for Nigeria political sphere. But for our daddy on Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, I think say he use this one repair the one when in fair talk. When in fair talk say never reach the time for youth. When you see say people attack him, so very quickly won't come decide now say in a youth just to try curry favor from the side of youth. But we know be youth. We not be children. Let me see youth, me go know one. Me not sure say somebody like Asiwaju go fit do some kind of things when we go fit do. I know they talk about the monetary side now. They talk about if we wear better shoes, this kind of, we fit from here to a showing good. Without aid or anything, we go do and well and reach us back sleep. But I'm sure say Baba trials. I'm not sure say tomorrow he will feel wake up properly. So he want just use that one, get name and we know correct with time. Anybody feel call anything at this point because some people don't feel even dress as women just to get sympathy and empathy for the Nigerian voters. Expect even more. Our Baba Tinubu, we don't need Susia to tell us say he age now benchmark of a grandfather. But to me, he not supposed to even talk say in our youth again because the issue of leadership not really determine age. I'm sure that as we speak today now, the president of Ukraine went on with the heart of everybody on Nigeria. And I commented there before, like the poor man be. And if you see the one, the Baba when he carry gun that day now, the one with the boxer. So it don't really talk say you must be youth before you defend your country, you must be this. These people, so when they do these things, so they not be youth again, but they start to defend their country. So what Asiwaju they talk now, make it, I will also advise them, make it people when they follow them, not go play to the gallery. All of them, you can see now, say, even Atiku get waiting talk a few days ago when go see Baba OBJ. And wicked of the plans, and I say, you get a party to even talk, say you go get ticket. You feel not even get the ticket. So we go expect all this kind of political bisco and bomb, this kind of period. But when the time come, we will know where, when we for finish, we will know where people waka pass for the terrain.
Okay, Innocent. Last week, or a few weeks ago, Edo State government come out, governor rather come out. Get one video, say, we'll play shortly. When the governor come talk about the young people, he say it did pain when he see those kind of things, and he believes say for a year they'll just start to do the correction. That the way our young boys see the poor hand for the yahoo thing, see it didn't too much. And because that he want me to rehabilitate them. So and now one to them say everybody see now welcome development. So you too, how you look at?
Okay, thank you very much, Maoga, and my viewer at home. Well, when I heard about that statement and I watched it on news, my impulse is that maybe what he actually meant is not what, the way he's putting it is not the way we are looking at it. Now, it's a good thing if the governor is trying to rehabilitate, as the case may be, or try to, what did he put, the language he put it, try to reform them. It's a good thing. But there's one thing I believe, one principle in life. A bad person remains a bad person. Now, even if governor was taking that direction, that, oh, you want to rehabilitate them, you want to re-energize them, you want to reconfigure them because you feel that they have brain. Now, I want to tell us, there is no criminal that doesn't have brain, but they always use it in a negative way. In fact, what happened last week will tell you that any criminal can have brain. If that one is not even enough, what is happening to the super cop that we used to know in Nigeria, Abakari, will tell you that every criminal has brain. But they use that brain in a negative way. The only way such person can be rehabilitated is to be disciplined according to the law. All over the world, I've never seen anywhere.
You know, say this program are pidgin English, so you
okay, thank you very much. All over the world, I've never seen anywhere where you say somebody is smart to do the wrong thing, you want to put him right, without taking it through the process of law. You will definitely not succeed. Again,
how you mean? So are you saying that governor will say, I want to bring all the youth together, I want to rehabilitate them, that their mind to do that thing? Say because in the mind you see how the reason to the hack into people's account, collect their money, all of those ones. Which means that there's something inside their mind, and that inside their brain, so that it won't bring that, make them convert them to redirect their mind positively. You see, that is not possible.
Ogaiba, I just told you that every criminal is smart. The only thing that is known all over the world that serves as deterrent from committing crime by criminals is to discipline them by law and no other way. Okay, let me ask you. These people we are talking about, some of them have, by their dubious means, are not commanding some financial, muscles in society today. How are you going to rehabilitate such a person? Someone that has already gotten up to 100 million in his account by way of fraudulent act. Are you going to rehabilitate it by giving 10,000 in a month the way others have been done? Is that how you want?
But they do it for militants and they work.
No, they are not the same. Now, I remember in last week's program, somebody asked you, the militant you are talking about, when you said they should bring their gun, how many of them actually brought their gun? And of course, you know, even at that time, they had a focus. Their agitation was that government was not doing it right. Their land was being sabotaged. A lot of things were being done to their land. They had a good cause, even though in the wrong way. But these people tell me what is their cause. Are you not aware that these same people we are talking about now, they don't even graduate from ordinary, the so-called Yahoo thing to ritual things. Human beings are being used to make money. How will such person be rehabilitated? I really want you to answer that question for me. Okay. And if he does that, it is going to be another recipe for worst crime that will happen in this state.
My brother, if you watch our program, if you watch our television, our governor talked something recently concerning this young people from Edo State here and say, you go look for. And I sure say that the Edo State government, or rather governor, I mean, the first person who say, you don't let bring this issue of Yahoo boys into limelight and say, yes, they need to rehabilitate them. So, you share the same view and say, they're not doing anything about these boys?
No, you suppose know my type, my stand, even if to say me not there. Somebody tell you, say, waiting will be also understand. You know, say you will know, waiting me will talk, because no man know everything. Me get the idea for the Yahoo, but I know it's not a bad thing. Now 80% of them are dollar because not copy paste. Now waiting one man go bring come. And the next thing you will begin copy paste them. I hope one day maybe when you see people when they want to give you rehabilitate, you see the children that day now. When 3 of them, one will be 12 years, one will be 15. Now those one you want to say go fit stand me or your brain capacity. But that's what Peking will make illegal 50 million or 100 million. Why me and you if you not make that one in the next 10, 15 years for our business, what will they do because we want to one right? Then tomorrow you tell me see that Peking get brain past me. Because you see some we do copy paste, post and give one Oyibo, when government give money, not see what you use money do, it can't bring and come. So to me, the statement, even so they get brain, a wrong statement coming from a governor of a state. Telling us say people when they do something, they get brain, when they use their brain, use which brain? Are you not telling me say why you not make some of them commissioner for finance? When they help you build this, if they really get brain, you supposed to even bring them in now into your cabinet to help them restructure your place. So giving them that name don't spoil the whole thing. You see, say a few days ago, some of the protests were up aside. Say make EFCC not come there. You don't give them. They protest 3 days ago and within 48 hours you talk say they make we use them. You don't give them unnecessary leverage. So it goes to show say we know you don't show that say we know they recommend or happy to those people when they do good. We they advertise and happy for people when they do illegal thing. Because it's like I will come tell you now say I steal phone. You say this guy was too sharp to steal phone. Or the armed robbers that they went whole room to ransom for about some 2 hours as they come out to say, oh, it was tactical. They get brain, they feel enter bank, thief money. Then no, you don't talk away now. Let me say, if you just stand up and carry your laptop, they go now. I tell you because now I feel carry on, now I carry on. We want to make the place a lawless society. Exactly. You're supposed to put things right. Say, you're supposed to even put some years into these people's body. Why government go set up EFCC, ICPC, if not good thing? We would they talk say, okay, this thing not good, this thing not good. People don't they preach. Then tomorrow, these people, because the brain when they get now, tell me where they invest the money put. 70% of them don't go into drug because they get money enough even use to do anything. 60% of them, they have amassed in the state village. 40% of them, they don't enter rituals. All in the name of keeping the state of what they get, the kind of money they get. 80% of them go now. If we just go today Monday, more enter club for GRA because of the.
Okay, Moko, listen to waiting our governor talk. Then before you come back, okay, make play. Again, we'll listen to waiting our governor talk. Then we'll come back again.
I am concerned like you with what's going on post JSS3. It is a big issue. This whole cyber frauds and this Yahoo culture. I'm calling on each and every one of you. Please send as much information as you can to my office. On Monday, I'm going to see the chairman of EFCC. I don't want to send, I'm not condemning those people involved. There must be a reason why that culture has become so prolific in Edo State. We must find the root causes. Let us address those root causes like we did in the case of trafficking. And let's see how we can now correct. Because these children must be very brilliant. Because the kind of things they get to, how to hack into other people's accounts, it shows that they're thinking. How do we redirect that thinking into something more positive? Is it possible? And I'm sure as Edo people, we can help the country in that regard.
Present this young man properly so that we ask ourselves today whether that.
All right. So go ahead.
This thing now, how you will expect the children, primary school, secondary school children, when year governor now talk say they want to rehabilitate Yahoo boys. How you will say that child goes?
He said they all redirect their energy.
Rehabilitate, and nearly the same thing. They are going not to get, no, I don't go school. Me not to go school, but I understand say redirect, rehabilitate, and nearly the same thing. You want to redirect person for rehabilitation. Now you know, somebody when they go like this, you want to redirect and say come like this. As at that point, our rehabilitation too now. So the children now when they're in a school place, that makes you see them clap. How you tell especially a JSS TV child? When we don't get mind for say they force and do you don't want to do now. You don't hear now say the government talk say we want to go say adult redirect them. You don't give that child the leverage and the liberty to say no. This one a better course for me now. Look, I go to school, make I continue this job.
Let me chip in something here. Now, last year.
Try to speak pidgin now, guys.
Okay, last year, you know what happened at Idogo Secondary School, Abi?
What happened there?
When a group of students wake up, beat the hell out of the principal, destroy a lot of things in the school. In fact, the school was even closed down. I don't know by now whether it has been opened. Now, primary secretary was suspended or compulsorily retired. I think one of the principals too was sanctioned for that. The school has been closed down. And recently, the task force or the committee that was set up recommended that each student should pay 20,000 naira each. Why did government have to do that? It could have simply rehabilitated them because they were smart to have done that. It's the same thing we are saying. So, unless we are telling us, let the government try to tell us that the Yahoo thing that he is talking about is different from what we know. But if they are the Yahoo that we know in this society, they cannot be rehabilitated. The only way to stop them to, make out the full weight of law on them. Otherwise, things will go out of hand. Like I told you just now, it is no longer a news all over Nigeria. In fact, recently, President Buhari, where God will bless you, he has even directed that henceforth, or anything of ritual, thing that has to do with ritual thing should be expunged from our film. And he has given order to Film and Censors Board in Nigeria. It's a step because
governor is a step.
Governor is not going that way. Well, what is by my thinking? I felt maybe I'm getting him wrong, but I know since when he talked this thing, people have been reacting on the news. You have been seeing them calling and making comments, and everybody said this statement must.
No, some commander, not be everybody.
Well, I don't know. I'm not saying if you can view our mind from this studio today, you will know that even among us here, nobody will appreciate some kind of.
We will find out from
good. So unless he's telling us what they are doing is right, if what they are doing is wrong by what we have seen, there is no other way to address it rather than to get them. By now, I should be expecting that as a government, some of those people should be arrested and demand from them how they get their money.
Okay.
No matter how you look at it, it's not a good thing.
Okay. Equally, now you get the floor now, so tell us.
Okay, first, let me commend both of them for their opinions and their views.
Yes.
Because we are all saying things to help our dear state. I would like to look at it from this angle. First thing, I think the governor...
but you go speak with you.
Sorry, my governor, for him today concerned about Yahoo boys, it means two things. One, it's a problem, and two, he wants solution. And from what I listened from his statement, at the end he say, is it possible? So he's still asking us, is it possible? We can say yes, we can say no. But I need them to understand something, because what I feel our governor need from us, he need advice. Only one man cannot rule the state. Yeah. So all of us need to advise him on the best way, and that's exactly what I would like to do. For me, when you say you want to rehabilitate Yahoo boy, you need to understand who be Yahoo boy. Because sometimes we look and say, now only the boys where you see for being here, the streets, then be Yahoo boy. Some they inside bank, they are already bankers. Yeah. They are involved in this Yahoo. Some are not even based in Nigeria. Yeah. Some they just there abroad permanent. You get the one they call Aza. Aza na person where they provide account for them. That person, some they America. Some don't do America for years. Some do Europe. They don't do UK for years. So this thing is a very big thing. You cannot, I repeat this again, you cannot rehabilitate something that big. Are you going to call the ones where they America now? Or the ones where they Malaysia? Or the ones where they South Africa? You want to call all of them come back to Nigeria?
Mr. Governor, they tell you, say, if we fit succeed for...
No. You see, I will tell you, make I tell you something, my brother. It takes 10 years to disorientate people. And it takes the same 10 years to orientate them. What thing that happened to the young people, you see, started from their first year in primary school to when they finished secondary school. Yeah. And Yahoo, as we know, gained prominence in 1992. Then it kind of grew from that period. At late 90s, boys, they buy 190. Yeah. That was a prominent car. Yeah. So these people you see now, they don't look their senior brothers. They look some people where they admire. Yeah. Then it takes time to develop the mindset. So if you say you want to address that kind of thing, it's not just to call them one day, say you go use months to rehabilitate them. It's not possible.
It will tell you now.
Because I'll tell you something about this, our South or Edo State, where we miss. If you go the East, for example, all of them, they trade. That is something, first thing they do is, let me go into trading. If you see 10 Igbo boys, about 7, 8, they trade. Now, if you go the North, now then get all the federal institutions. Now then they military pass. Now then they police pass. So if you go school small, they will just carry you, put for one of the forces. If you go the West, now then get the private sector. Now then be MD of all the main private sectors in Nigeria here. But if you come down to South, starting from Edo, what do we have? First, they don't tag us minority. We don't have anything. So initially, we used to go abroad. There was a time the only way people helped their family in this town was somebody traveled out. Because they don't get opportunity. And this thing what they call Yahoo now, whether you like it or not, it don't help some people train their younger ones. Wait, it's bad. It's bad, but everybody where you see, they do something because he was pushed to the wall.
How? What do you mean?
We don't see, whether you like it or not, Akbololo, tell me the opportunities that is available in Benin, in Edo State. Do we even have a main market where you go say as a young boy, you want trade, you go, you figure store trade without having hustles or problem. Go out the eastern towns, they get major markets. Aba gets area market. I did my youth service in Aba. If you wake up in the morning, you go see more than 600-700 boys. Where did they go? They go area market in the morning. In the evening, they come back. If you wake up for Benin, where will they go as young boys? Just tell me where will they go. We not get industries like Ogun State. Check all the products where they sell for Edo State. Look the back. You'll see them from Ogun State. Tell me, Bendabiri is down. Edo Line is down. Ewu Flour Mill is down. Edo Textile Mill is down. Edo Pharmaceutica is down. Tell me the industry where we get for here, where we absorb young people. These people, they look out for way to survive.
But those government don't bring innovation.
You cannot rehabilitate people without bringing institutions that will absorb them.
Yeah, but like that, institutions don't go now. Like Edo Innovative Hub.
No, let me say something. It's a good direction to start with, but see,
thank God you know that.
Wait, you need to understand something. For you, Yahoo na institution. I think might tell you. Wait. You get so many things na bad thing. But let me tell you something. Yahoo na institution where if you look the revenue that comes out from there, it's negative. It's over 60 billion.
Negative revenue?
Yes, it's over 60 billion. Every country get their own negative institutions where they bring money. Some are drugs, like if you go all those North America, drugs. One thing you need to know, for you to change an institution that big, you need to create another institution where you will absorb them. And there was something I want to tell you now, where nobody they look. If you look the sports, these MMA fighters, UFC, there's a prominent Edo person there where the champion. This Kamaru Usman. My thinking was, They go even say make the guy come set up this and their Altagon, where they go to train young people to go into, because they pay those people in dollars and they pay them as much as $300,000. If you do the estimate of that money, it's big. So people when they're desperate, if you know how to fight, we get boys where you can use that one and make money. Create more platforms like that.
Ima, you see, when this thing, my own mind, I was even thinking, if governor true want to rehabilitate, I believe he has the interest of our people at heart. Maybe that's why I want to start from that point.
So if you want to rehabilitate, which means that in a way you
I will even say, suggest to him first of all, let him find a way to encourage people that are already doing small business, in order to encourage them. But what are we seeing in those states? Multiple tasks here and there has killed the business. I have a friend. This friend of mine, he did do fish business before. They rear fish, you know. Every now and then, people from the local government will come to him and say, pay this, pay that, pay this, pay that. Nobody asked him how he's surviving. Then he said one day, he now told the man, you are coming to demand money from me every now and then. If you come tomorrow, you didn't see this thing operational, what will you do? True, because the thing was becoming too much on him, he packed up. This same person, at that time, employed people that were working with him. That needed to be, you know, at least government needed to encourage him. Nothing like that was done, and he shut down. We have people all over the place trying to meet ends meet and helping themselves. If he want to help, he had the mind to help. These are areas we'll be looking at him to assist, give them soft loan in agriculture, in some other business venture.
And he won't start
coming to say Yahoo.
Now those words,
he's already missing the point.
No. See,
by saying Yahoo, we're not missing the point.
But Edo before now, this Italy thing, you know, they very you know they everywhere before.
Who tell you say that?
No, but today, he did loud and say that. Now he does say if we succeed for that Italy thing.
What are they doing to them?
No.
They don't succeed.
What did he do to them? Okay. He stopped it. You know what he did? The governor, our reverend monarch made a pronouncement that these things must stop. Thank God, with the help of House of Assembly, a law was promulgated. That law actually checkmated the activities. Now, we no longer have them like that. Are you getting me? Not to say they are not existing. That thing was stopped. They tried to stop it. But did he do any other thing apart from stopping them?
Mr. Sound said something just now. He said something listen to what he said. He said something very important. Somebody who is making millions. Somebody where they make millions of dollars. Yeah. What you want to give out? Some of these boys where you see, they get hotels.
Filling stations.
They get filling stations. How you want to rehabilitate somebody where you
by paying the minimum wage?
Rehabilitate you.
How you want to
okay. I know. What Mr. Government says also, we also look at objectively. He also say he want to address the root cause of this thing. Yes. So no, as a citizen of Nigeria, because look, Oga, this is what they talk so. Edo State Governor, why we commend them? Because let me be the first government official we don't make open pronouncement about this. Why I know. When I mean open pronouncement, apart from the fact that they talk for House of Rep, you see Nigerian governors, they come out and say they want to cover Yahoo boys, so one thing. I don't really see them, but I don't know who don't see them. But he come and say, look, this thing, we feel address our headlong. They come, then one step. Then two, so where I want to go to see the root cause. No, we go to the root cause.
Thank you so much. This matter, you understand that very well. I just, you want to use, you will say 12, we they say dozen. But if you understand that, you also go our way. Yahoo will remain part of us. Maybe today game, just like prostitution. If you bend the truth about that, the day. The people, when you say they talk so, those House of Rep members, those governors, 80% they are Yahoo.
They are Yahoo people.
They become contest election, take cover face. Yeah. I'm talking to you as a politician, I know what I tell you. Now their business, Yahoo, now you they think and say, Now the small boys can spoil them. Not be small children game.
Small children game. They government.
Now big man. Now they do now for one.
They call them advanced fee fraud.
So not be for children.
Advanced.
Bros, for children. You remember us? No one mention name. Now people way back now.
Yes.
When they say get caterpillar, get the bulldozer, bulldozer fully everywhere. Now Yahoo money now. Those people made a lot of money. They can't even enter newspaper. They can't do printing. They can't put printing. So what I tell you now, I don't want to mention name.
I know.
So this thing just supposed to, you say now way back thing.
They won't get foundation.
Those people come out, they can't even get CTC title. Think and say to say that guy continue, enter politics fully. For don't go rep, for don't go senate. Now you go to talk about they do more. You don't know what they do again. Now you tell them, this camera they look me and I know what they do. The person where they back of the camera, people when they look also know what they do. So if the senator finishes in the money and goes, you don't know what they do. I'm also aware that you don't say he gets some House of Assembly members too. When you say they don't count for money laundering now. Yes. Money laundering don't be Yahoo. Yes. I think you don't know now Yahoo too.
No.
Money laundering. Now Yahoo now. You don't know how you want to carry and come out. Me go tell you, say, okay, I get somebody who go feel receive them. You go give me the money, I go talk say I want to go buy something, I reach, I go drop off for you, collect my percentage. Now, Yahoo they do now.
In short, most politicians they do.
Now, it's not part of business. They don't just, like the Yahoo when they talk, when they want to try and exploit. So, those people when they do dada, when they draw weird change, when they try to talk. You don't know if you address some kind of, if the governor hears some kind of money when they come, he too will join them. Say, no, this person is supposed to get around the this matter. Now the same thing like prostitution.
Yes.
This evening now, just take taxi, enter Iyama. Just take taxi, enter Iyama. The guests when you go see for Iyama, I don't want to exaggerate them. The guests when you go see this evening. No exaggerate, I leave them for 400. No, they did that. Don't say
and they're going to be mothers tomorrow.
No, they did that. Now those ones. Why we not just think of say okay, these guests were they here now. No stop them. If they stop prostitution for Nigeria or Edo, the news of rape one they carry every day go worsen. People go protest. So there are some things when no good, no good will absorb into the system, just like the way Jesus Christ forgave the first. He said, if you never first sin, show the first one. So the poor man say these people, they helpful to the society. You get some people where everybody will not be popular, everybody will not be fadana. You get some people where you go see also want to follow line. When these people will help cure their issue, when wife not there, you want just relax with them. So that Yahoo too also there for this person they do this thing. He's not doing neatly. Not be, the people who come spoil Yahoo, people who go they do blood money join them. If not Yahoo now waiting, you don't even know say people. After they do your own soul, you dey suffer blood with your own little pace. Some people they do so little pace. Those hacking.
Okay, you dey try to because governors even dey address the root cause. Like government do things.
The root cause na bad leadership. I am going to take the root cause now. Go to the root causes. Yes.
Or you
the root cause. Bad leadership and greed.
Okay, you dey say make governors separate Yahoo Plus. That is Yahoo Plus will be ritual from Yahoo or
nobody will tell you say they do Yahoo Plus. Who will tell you say they do Yahoo Plus? Who will talk? Who will tell you that say you get this? Everybody will tell you say the normal Yahoo that they do now.
Iman, make I ask you, what will be Yahoo Plus? Who give her the Yahoo Plus?
Now ritual now.
Good. Now, when you ask just now, the root cause. Thank God my brother mentioned it.
Okay. Now that one, be the root cause.
Now, greed, root cause. Why do people want to go to America today, Britain and all the rest? Because everybody has a stake. I'm coming. Everybody has a stake in society. When everybody is given his pride in the society, all these things will come down. Now, our people are greedy. Illiteracy is one of them. Stubbornness is one of them. You know, so all of these things account to what is making society not to grow. Let me shock you. A government that will come and budget billions in a year and divert that money. We have had cases of governor today now shuffling between their cities and their homes. What have they done? Is Yahoo. Because they will tell you
that's another kind of Yahoo.
Another kind of Yahoo. They will spend billions. At the end of the day, they divert the money. It's Yahoo. So if they want to rehabilitate Yahoo, they should start from the set. Because we know what we are waiting, what we are looking for.
I like some of your views.
Yeah, but the thing say
the source. You talk about the root cause.
When you talk about root cause, what I want to try to tell you just now, none of them talk about poverty.
And we never talk finish.
Because the root cause of poverty that make people call bad leadership. Yeah, but you not talk. No, I don't need to tell you poverty, but it's talking about our leaders who are supposed to find food. I suppose find food. They're not supposed to say to come here supposed to not be 50 naira, 100 naira. Say transportation system supposed to be everywhere. Like suppose that's at the go house. It is they okay. Wait till make me go even they think of stress. Night suppose you supposed to even choose station at night. And that's some people go start to work. I say I don't feel go morning work, I want go evening work. But our leaders just spoil everything. And that make you they see so probably of 15 years go tell you say I want go find money. You don't know the time when people are there 16, 18. Somebody go contact say they find you for house. Apart from people here, they go to play ball. But this are your 16 years old girl go tell you, mama say, you go pack clothes, come on, go stay with boy. In this, so the thing don't spoil. Everybody don't cuckoo live and say, it not be my business. Everybody they do it own. That make a whole worse thing like this now. When 17 years of picking they use money, millions do. When 21 years of money they use money do.
They are able to celebrate.
It not be this thing. You buy motor, call house. You remember say. Even when you were 20, you fit tell your pastor you buy motor. You know if you tell them now. Over 30 years I slept with my mother on the same bed. I don't get room of my own. Where I want to see woman carry. If not be where person they show you they know where they go. But this time you just see the boy 9 years old boy don't get room, don't get girlfriend. But the people with they laugh on they are good boy, na big boy, na big boy. Mama okay pikin go back this and go back punk. You go mama the bleach pikin 2 years for boy here. You don't see the video of that day when mama they give boy drink, beer they drink. That's one boy that don't begin drink beer. What is that boy go drink for 18 years? So you go to the leadership don't just be political leadership. Oh. If me not fit do my own work for us, I'm a leader in my own. If my own spoil and my own day, all of us are leader to our own. So if we know the way we take home, say see where you take home, say your father don't let you do this, your mother don't let you do this. The peers of group we had are either people who are the chair go school or people who are the gather play ball, your neighbor. But this one, you see one small girl will tell you say, you want to go see person for a child or not. TV days no see him. 4 days, your mama will tell you say, and I see the waka, the pikin is stubborn. This my small pikin. How you go say a girl 2 years stubborn, a girl 4 years stubborn? If you the mama break correct or papa break correct. Okay. Program UDUOTA with the region of independent television. For any part of the world when you watch this evening, we'd like to also hear your own side of the thing. I will get some comment from you. Just call our number 052 290 573. 052 290 573. You see, if you call the other one, will be 080 30 500 796. I talk them again 080 30 500 796 or 052 290 573. Just call us. We will also hear your views. But equally, the way we just take analyze this matter now. Let me see, no solution at all.
No, there's a solution.
What is the solution? Because the one way governor, big governor, you say, you know, like a so quick talk, you call.
No, we commend the governor. Waiting we talk, we say, he asked us a question. He said, is it possible? If you listen to him, that was the question. Yeah. And I said, it's not possible. Because the people involved, they are many. Some are politicians, some are in the banks, some are abroad. So how do you solve that kind of problem?
We'll start from somewhere.
But one thing I need to let you know, see,
this
Yahoo issue, everybody they involved for society.
Okay, because society... we just manage this. Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah, what will be your name or where they call us from, sir?
My name is Lucky. I'm calling from Ugbo.
Okay, you see why would they talk about our governor just now?
Yes.
And what did the governor of Edo State talk? Yes.
One thing I noticed, if you look at our youth nowadays, they are no longer learning work.
They are no longer learning work.
Yeah, we were able to discuss it.
Okay, now, we don't dwell on the problem all the time. What will we do? Governor say, we will redirect the energy of these boys, begin into something else. at least they think, they do something. So what will we do? What will be the way forward? Maybe we stop the blame game now. What will be the way forward?
Because if you want to direct any of those boys who are arresting in that Yahoo people, it's going to be very, very difficult.
Yes, but it can be. It's possible. Hello.
Hello.
Good evening. Yes, so Abel, go ahead. Tell us. What will be your name? Where they call us from?
Okay. My name is Daniel. Am I out to actually?
Yes. Where they call us from, sir? Daniel.
I'm calling from Access. You know what is local.
Go ahead. Please. You dey follow the matter since I've been able to talk since.
Hello.
Shey you dey follow the matter since we do discuss.
Now let me tell you something. We dey talk about solution. This not be something we dey in a hurry to just talk, but I need you to really understand the solution.
No, already.
See,
over time,
just wait.
We don't talk about the problem.
Wait.
Governor bring your own.
Wait.
Which one you want?
See, make I tell you solution. It takes the first 10 years of anybody's life to develop and to get interest and passion for anything. The first solution dey inside our school system.
Okay.
First, we kind of school system we will get is a 41. Because a child will go primary school, secondary, come out, he not even fit show you one practical thing where if he do. He doesn't have any passion in anything practical. All that they go there and just to talk.
Okay, bless President. Hello, good evening.
Yes, this is Daniel Bank. Yes.
Go ahead, Daniel. Solution.
Yes. So the cause of this issue we are discussing today, I believe I will suggest or I succumb to that man who's a bad leadership.
Yes, we agree. But what are the solutions? Now, what is the way out? Can we continue like this?
The way out is that, number one, discipline should be instilled in our institution of learning. And again, parents should be brought into the view to at least give to be trained on how to raise these children. If that one is achieved, I believe we have somewhere going to.
Okay, that was a little break parents call. Hello, good evening, sir.
Hello?
Good evening.
Hello?
Good evening, sir. Reduce the volume of your television.
Hello?
Hello, they hear you.
Yeah, good evening, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Are you hearing me?
We dey hear you. Where your name and where they come from?
My name is Daniel.
Okay. Calling from where?
Calling from Benin.
Okay, go ahead, Daniel.
I come from Benin.
Go ahead.
From Mecca.
Okay.
From Mecca.
Okay.
So what I they talk just now, I said the solution day for our first 10 years in our schooling system. Because if you look China, a small boy of 9 years, they don't make some electronics.
Okay.
If you accommodate more practical into our school system, before a child finish primary, secondary, he don't if he produce something. In mind, go they think I want to set up a factory or a plant and produce. And mind you, we get opportunity for this country past most countries where I don't travel, or where I don't see. If you look all of us with the 80% of the things we wear, they bring them from another country. So if we start to create situation where young people will learn how to produce, they design things on their own, what you will see over time is say, instead of us going to America to go buy some things, import things from China and all of that, we'll get young boys. We'll only see people who will interested in producing and getting factories. That will come be another thing where will interest people. And then waiting will give them good money. I can tell you now by statistics, say China, now you get the richest young people for the world. The richest young people are in China. And waiting most of them they do. The blender where they see, the silicon, all these things where me and you, all these gadgets, everything. Now waiting that they do. And they learn this thing for their first 10 years in their school system. But in our own case, somebody will go primary school, he will go secondary school, he will go university, do engineering, he will do all the practical courses, mechanical engineering. If he come out, if he not get a job, he will almost be useless.
Okay, let me just add to that one. today, for the past 2 weeks now, ASU has been on strike. And did not bother government. And they will tell you what they are striking for. Was not just, didn't start today. These are things that they are debated over time, over 20 years, if I'm not mistaken. And yet, they keep on hammering on it until they are now on strike. Students are now at home. It doesn't bother government. So you begin to wonder what kind of culture, what kind of people we are breeding. Now, last time, precisely 2 weeks ago, when Kogi State University had their convocation, somebody made first class there, and was given 1,000 naira as the award. 1,000 naira. Kogi State University, first class. Now, it is a government.
Information,
you can Google it. You can go and see. I think the man almost rejected the money. He said he was not going to take it. First class. So when government is saying they want to rehabilitate, want to redirect, they should be looking at this direction. Promote excellence. Reward hard work. People will not be struggling to be part of it. Not people who are just there thinking about who to swindle, cheat, to be worthy.
Mr. Innocent, what you are saying is very important, but let me throw more light so that you get another picture. Government cannot really reward people in a very good capacity, and I will explain to you. If you look Nigerian breweries or some other big companies for this country, you go see, say they go carry one celeb, glow they do them, they go give them millions of naira.
Yes.
They go put in billboard, Whiskey, billboard, T.Y. Savage, Davido, billboard, and all of that. Question you go ask yourself, you see them for even phone outlet, all these GSM outlet, you go see Davido picture. These people all these private companies, they give endorsements. Which kind of character they get? There be people where they encourage the young ones to live in a disciplined way. Some of them get several baby mama. Some of them get sex tape. And then they see for billboard. But if you carry a Uniben first class student, like the one you mentioned, company give her endorsement, say you get first class, come do research for us, we'll give you 10 million endorsement. What do you think say will happen? More people will want to study hard, make them get that endorsement.
Yeah.
And this character, where the private sector, they enhance, now they influence our boys, maybe say if they don't see 30 BG, or they don't see artists the way that they live, they spend money, they club, then too go on that lifestyle. And they need to say, now they put for everywhere, they recognize them, everybody, they celebrate them. Yeah. And what kind of character do they have? If you look, the average Yahoo boy for town, in character be like one of all these celebs. They get several girls who don't born for them. They like to use expensive chain, everything. They dress similar. If you see a celeb and a Yahoo boy, they dress alike. So I know why they emphasize on this, because sometimes government, I agree, government get their flaws. But you see this private sector, they do so much damage sometimes without
you know, when you say government, sir, it's only in Nigeria. Now, a private sector, government of the own. Other country, private sector, private. You know, so in Nigeria, you see person get private school, is a lot to himself. Get private company, is a lot to himself. You get easy private, is a lot to himself. Other countries, anything that you are doing is regulated. Do you understand?
I beg to differ. I'll tell you, wait. America is a capitalist-oriented country. Now, private businessmen, they run America.
I know. Let me tell you this call. Hello?
You understand? Now, private businessmen.
Hello, good evening.
Hello?
Yes.
Good evening.
Yes, your name and where they call us from?
Eva, from Saplero.
Okay. Solution, sir?
According to what we are talking about, what the man is talking about and support. Okay, which company is this? This 419 is going to be Yahoo this time. Which company is this? But the man not say Nigeria is.
But governor don't bring innovation hub now for.
That will be company now. How many people get passion for the innovation?
Okay, sir. Solution.
Solution. We don't. If you also listen. Sometimes all these things when they talk make you also sit down on your own, listen, because when they talk, we don't go. But when you come, they watch, you can't notice, say, we don't talk plenty solution. Like the solution you just say, also try, just as they talk about the private sector, make government try to regulate
certain activities,
some of their issues, because we must not shy away from the truth. Now, waiting Peking see most times, that makes think they emulate. Say, I might not have got into your home, but there's a child, 1 or 2 of yours, that acts like you, either talk or try, because of you they see every day. So the Peking, when they go school, when suppose they see a principal or one for B-board, because they see now the video they see for a school gate, they enter. You know, now what did they see? Go they enter. So what did they see? So there's no way. Your mom will wear the way I dress. So you go say no, the way I dress. Be like because what did they see? That mentality don't enter. So if we begin put policies and things in place, not just government. That make me talk just on some of the home women for come. There was something I did about, let's say, 30 years ago. I abused my late senior sister. She hit me and I just say, get out there. He told my mom to strike. The only son of my mom. My mom entered her machine, go bring police come. As I see police now at home. That thing can't invite me till date. Say, fear not going to let me cause person when see on me. My mom did not just support, but you just bring immediately to arrest me. So that is the fear. Say, I arrest me because I cause big person when see on me. So there are some things where we not go say, make we just do that, Peking, just leave on. No, make we begin do how things they right. We can also see government now. All this is what we talk now. Hope you are aware now, say fuel now. Don't use tire. Come up for 165. Right, don't permanently they are above 200. And nobody, they can't bring us to come to us. Our students don't go there to talk. Nobody don't talk. What it costs them? They say they bring bad fuel. Come Nigeria, so they want to collect money again from treasury. Take clean bad fuel. You know that somebody bring bad fuel. Let me make you hold the person. Wait till you can stop. Not be Yahoo go bring bad fuel can sell. Are you getting that? Yahoo party government and they bring the bad fuel. Bring about the thing on leak. No, for not to arrest these people. When I go back again, so I go bring big money again. Take clean bad fuel. Also, another Yahoo again on top of that Yahoo. If you also listen to Yahoo now, people spoil them all.
Okay, so make I won't tell you something where we know the look. We just talk about Yahoo and they laugh. Quietly, I just laugh. But I'll tell you something. We get a bigger problem where we need attention more than this Yahoo. And if you ask me, I will tell you that problem. The way young boys and girls, they go into drugs.
What's off? What's off?
What's off? The drugs where they now where you never use.
What's off?
That one is fast eroding, eating.
You don't beat Yahoo, don't beat them because they get
and another thing will happen. That need rehabilitation.
Don't beat them.
Because that one is mental.
Maybe our next discussion on Monday because we need to.
Then me go one make you come, maybe you work out some places so that you go get first
hand. Make you see first hand information.
Part 2.
Make you see children of 15, 16
of this program. All right. Everybody will watch this program. The ones they call us from different parts of the country, we salute now this evening, and the ones when they try to reach us, like we talk, many issues we don't advance for you, and the opinion or the views of these people say they talk for you, not their own opinion, not the opinion of independent television. We salute everybody again. Guys, don't say I greet you because you come very far to attend this program.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
About you too, not just somewhere around there. He stays very far too. He comes to attend this program. And this is our brother Oakina. He doesn't live in Benin, but he comes from outside Benin because of this program. So we want to salute our gentlemen for the patriotism. I guess we want to discuss issues that get to do with Nigeria. So, well, I don't say, Governor, at least you don't hear some of these discussions about the solutions and suggestions when we see most of these people also bring, because now all of us with the government. We'll deal with Nigeria on Friday. Until then, God bless Nigeria.